Well, inventions play a crucial role in the development and progress of the nation. They drive economic growth by creating new industries and jobs, enhancing productivity and improving living standards. So, dear viewers, to talk more about that, let's welcome Engineer Mohamed Alshameri. He is an inventor. So, hello and good morning, Engineer.
Hello, ma'am, and good morning, and thank you for inviting me.
You are most welcome. It's going to be really a deep and interesting, let's say, topic, Engineer. But first of all, we'd like to know more about your invention.
Well, basically, before answering this question, if you allow me to spot the light on some facts and figures. According to the World Health Organization, there is more than 470 million deaf individuals worldwide.
Okay.
35 million are children. Now, those scary numbers indicate a global issue. For those individuals to have a proper education, the chances for them are almost zero because of the barriers that they are facing it during getting those education in any institution that's deploying that. Here, see to hear smart glasses, a Kuwaiti innovation came.
So the smart glasses, this is the innovation.
Yep. Basically, what these glasses do, it transfer the voice of the teacher into text, and this text will be displayed into the lenses from inside.
Okay.
So why I did it from this technique, because if you allow me to explain what the situation now happening for them to gain the knowledge is either out of two. Either the teacher will use the sign language translators inside the classes. Why? To translate his speech into a sign language that the student gonna absorb the glasses from it. Now, basically, this techniques are not effective because after doing hundreds of tests with the heroes, the deaf individuals, they told me that the process by itself forcing us to see the sign language translators rather than the teachers.
Wow.
Where the information gonna pass a little bit hard because you need to see the teachers in order for you to gain this and absorb this information in an easier way. Now, the second method for them is to have a teacher who knows a sign language. But unfortunately, there is only 2.8% worldwide teachers who know sign language. Dispute the fact there is more than 300 sign language worldwide.
Okay.
Now, these glasses, it is breaking the barriers not only for the student, for the teachers as well, for the school administrations, and for the country itself.
Wow.
How it do so? Now, after deploying these glasses into any educational institutions, basically, the relying on the sign language translators will be minimized. The student will have the confidence to fully absorb the lectures. They will have the possibilities and the tools to engage with the teacher in a very easier way. Now, for the teacher side, he don't need to learn sign language, basically.
Wow,
He's just gonna
amazing.
talk normally and everything and the magic gonna happen. Now, for the administration, I designed and built these glasses to generate statistics. Those statistics generate an automatic reports to show and indicate how was the performance for the teachers and the students. How it detect this? Because of the AI I deployed there. If the students ask a question which is already on the glasses manual, please repeat this with many times, then you have an indication that there is a problem here. So it gives the administrations the indication and where the area can be improved.
Wow, that's amazing, actually, Engineer. So how long have you been working in that innovation, actually?
I have been working on this innovation since 2 years and a half.
2 years, that's amazing. It's really a progress, actually. So what specific disabilities can benefit from using the smart glasses, Engineer?
Yeah, specifically for the deafness, for the deaf individuals.
Only deafness?
Yes, now they are not relying on any outside machine. They're going to wear the glasses and they can fully communicate,
Yes.
but especially on the education seat.
In the education seat. So you mentioned, like, let's say briefly about the deaf, actually, disabilities who can use that, as you mentioned, the schools and even the teachers. But how can really enhance, let's say, the daily lives for disabilities, not only in the schools?
Yeah, well, brilliant questions. If you allow me, now this
Yes.
glasses, as you can see, you can move it with you. You can put it in your pocket.
Yes.
So basically, the version 2 of the glasses is going to be one-to-one conversation. It's going to be between the deaf individuals and his doctor. The deaf individuals and his mom, for example, his brother, for example.
Yes.
In fact, it came for me, one incident happened during doing the test with one of the heroes, the deaf students. During the test, the questions was, I asked him a questions, what's your favorite food? And he answered me one of the Kuwaiti's food. Then after I finished the test, while I was leaving, him and his mom, they came to me, and his mom, while her eyes was full of tears, she told me, engineer, you don't know how much I suffered to know what he like as a food, and now you, by just 1 minute, you know this fact. So basically, it gives us the indication how this glass is gonna relieve a lot of suffering, especially on the families.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I have been honored to meet His Highness Emir of State of Kuwait, and he saw the innovation, and he passed for me a message. He told me, firstly, my son, I'm gonna persuade what he said exactly. He told me, my son, this innovation, no wondering, it came from Kuwait, and it should reach all the deaf individuals worldwide to relieve the suffering from their families. And inshallah, it's gonna be in the very near future. Inshallah.
Wow, that's really a great story. I was about to ask you about one of the successful and, let's say, happy story actually. Yeah. You actually faced while invent actually this let's say great invention. Can you share with us some of the, let's say, great story?
Yeah, I honored and I presented my country in Madrid during one competition, that's IE University.
Yes.
Which is considered one of the top universities in Europe. And Alhamdulillah, Ya Rab, in the name of Kuwait, I managed to win the 2nd place there.
Wow.
So this is one of the success story that is, for me, it's like a payback to my country. So this is for me a success story.
Exactly, engineer. So we know that we have too many, let's say, assistive, let's say, technologies for the people with disabilities, especially the deaf people. Would like from you to explain the let's say, the conversion, or let's say the differences between your invention and the other, let's say, technologies.
Yeah, basically there is no a specific product help the deaf individuals in the education seat. Basically there is a product serving the similar idea, but you need to be near the person. So the distance is a very important fact here. While in this Kuwait innovation, we don't rely on the distance because the student need to sit everywhere comfortably in the class.
Exactly.
So from this concept, along with that, it supports 143 language, as well as the student. If I'm an Arabic student, I want to attend the class that is speaking French language, I can do so because the French language is going to translate it to me in Arabic, and etc. Yep.
Wow, that's great. So I'm pretty sure you face some of challenges, let's say, or struggle while you are actually doing that invention. We'd like from you to share it with us.
Yeah, basically there is some challenging that I faced it during my innovation, but I have been blessed with many of advisors.
Yes.
On top of them is Her Excellency's Dr. Amtal Al-Huwaila. She were the heartstone on this innovations. Her guidance was a roadmap to me, and still, because we're going to improve it to version 2, inshallah, in the near future. Part of the challenging is the complexity of the system itself, because it's combination from 3 main programs. Number 1, AI program, which is Artificial Intelligent System program, Numeric Integration Method program, and Augmented Reality program as well. So I had to learn the AI with a very hard language called Python language. Okay. So I had to teach myself in order for me to carry on this process. And alhamdulillah, ya Rab, we managed to do it, alhamdulillah.
Wow, alhamdulillah, you managed actually. So when I carried the class, it's really, let's say, soft and actually light, it's not that much heavy. So how can actually you manage to do, let's say, a suitable, let's say, for the users or different users to wear it?
Yeah, brilliant question. Thank you for that. Basically, this glasses, it came after 5 types of classes before.
Yes.
But in the future, we're going to improve it more and more, inshallah.
Yes.
And we have version 2, which is going to be focused. I'm going to focus on the sign language translating into text, which is the circle going to be complete. Meaning that the second version will be the normal human, you and me, going to wear these glasses, and the person going to do a sign language. Then we're going to see the text. Okay. So we can communicate.
It's like a screen, you mean?
Exactly. Wow. It's gonna give us the text from his gestures, his hand gestures, and his emotions.
Wow. So the disabled person actually, he can, while he's doing some, let's say, sign language, it can be translated on the screen.
For us.
For the other person.
Yeah, for the users.
For
who don't know the sign language.
Oh, okay.
So meaning, in another word, we don't need to study sign language.
Wow.
We need just to wear the glasses.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So how many samples actually you have, engineer, so far?
So far, actually, under the guidance of Her Highness, of Her Excellencies, Dr. Mohamed Alshameri and the United Nations, presented by Miss Ghada Tahir, the United Nations representative in Kuwait. We're going to conduct a real test on Kuwait University with 35 students, as well as Al-Amal School with 32 students. And I'm very sure, I'm positive, inshallah, to be a very successful test, inshallah.
Inshallah, but so far, let's talk about the feedback from the users. How many users actually they used the smart glasses so far?
Yeah, I did 100 of tests actually with the deaf students and individual students with the 3 types of disabilities, because you know there is low, high, medium disabilities, and if you can see the pictures, you can see the smile in every test I did with the deaf individuals. Immediately he smiled.
Yes.
No wondering why he smiled, because we are giving here a life for them, another door for them to expose their feelings and to get whatever energy inside them outside.
Wow, that's really amazing. So since you are a Kuwaiti innovator here in Kuwait, we'd like to know what you see, like, let's say, the innovation or the invention, let's say, economy in Kuwait by 2035.
Yeah, I strongly believe in 2035, Kuwaiti innovation will play a significant part of transforming Kuwait economy and diversifying it beyond oil dependency.
Okay, oil dependency. So we have to invent more, let's say.
Yeah.
You are encouraging, let's say, the youth people, the engineers, the doctors to invent, let's say, some inventions for helping the economy in Kuwait.
Of course, because our economy is dependent on oil now. By diversifying those innovations into real world, of course, it's going to help Kuwait economy.
Exactly, it's really a great point. I'm going to get back to the, let's say, the glasses, and I can see here too many, let's say, buttons. Not too many, actually, 2. One in the top and one in the. Just correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. There is actually, if you can see here, there is 1 and 2 bottom here.
Okay, that's amazing. 2 bottoms. So what are these for?
Yeah, the shaded of the glasses itself have 3 levels, because if you are in the glasses that there is not so much light in it, so you can reduce the shaded of the glasses and reverse versa.
So these bottoms, yes. Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm getting back to the glasses because it's really amazing, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's talk about, let's say, in your opinion, the most, let's say, pressing areas, in your opinion, the most pressing areas, innovation needed here in Kuwait, actually.
Well, I believe in the healthcare, it is the most required, innovated area that is needed. Yep. Yeah. So this is the area that I think is.
That's amazing. Yeah. So how can the Kuwaiti government support, let's say, inventors and entrepreneurs to align with the 2035 vision?
Well, if you allow me again to spot the light on some facts and figures. State of Kuwait have been playing a significant roles on relieving and aiding the individuals with disabilities worldwide. In fact, Kuwait was the first Arabic country who issued law number 8 for the individuals with disabilities. This law is protecting and guaranteeing for them the life here in Kuwait. After that, immediately Kuwait established societies of disabilities, which is transmitting this law into real life, yes. Which is now everybody see how's their wonderful activities that's happening there. So basically, I see this is part of our social responsibilities as a Kuwaitis to do something in this regard. And alhamdulillah ya Rab, now we're gonna go into manufacturing the glasses, and I hope that I can build up a factory here in Kuwait.
Wow, inshallah. And inshallah. You did actually, you affected the Kuwait in this really great inventor actually, or invention. So do you have any last word or message to our dear viewers, engineer?
Well, I want to pass a message for every deaf individuals in the world and their families. Inshallah, in the name of Kuwait, the future are bright for you, inshallah.
The future are bright for you. That's a really great message from our dear guest engineer. Thank you so much for being here. We are so proud of you, and I'm pretty sure all the people or all the families with the, let's say, with the children with disabilities, or even them, they are so proud of you. They are happy. You make their life easier. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Big thanks and appreciation to our dear guest, engineer Mohamed Alshameri. He's an inventor. My dear mists, red is not just a flower, it's as a piece of history, beauty and convention awareness wrapped in one stunning package. It is one of the, let's say, rarest and most beautiful flowers in the world. New details in this following report.